welcome. Welcome to our, I'm sorry, I was gonna do there, but our TV is on this side, so that's the reason I came to this side. But I will shake your hand from far away. We have to shake hands. Learning the basic. So goal setting. Everybody have a goal setting for their life, for their week, for the month. I came as a young teenager to this country, and somebody gave me a book. They call it Think and Grow Rich. Some of you guys thought about it, or some of you read it. It's one of my best books. I go to it all the time. So in the Think and Grow Rich, and the quantum of the book, talking about goal setting. And today we're gonna talk about goal setting. Last week, a couple of our Toastmaster members, they supposed to do a speech, and they couldn't do it, so I stepped in, and I'm preparing my goal setting for you in the last few days. So if it's not perfect, you know why. I just put it together quickly. I try to be as much as detail as possible within the next 10-15 minutes. A dream without a deadline is just a wish. A goal is ongoing pursuit of a worthy objective till accomplished. You want to go to Italy? I know some of you just came back, happy and everything. So they had to plan what? They had to plan the whole vacation. They had to plan which flight, where to go, where to sleep, where to eat sometimes. But we hardly do anything about our life. Our next week, next month, next year, next 10 years. I learned about Japanese company, they do a plan setting for the next 100 years. I don't want you to do that. I know you're not gonna be alive for 100 years, but I want you the next 3 years, 5 years, 1 year to set a goal for yourself and your family. And since the last 40 years, I will give you my goal setting for the last 40 years. I have books going back when I was just barely a teenager. One of my goals is to have children. One of my goals is to have marriage and everything accomplished. I want to have 2 boys and 1 girl. And guess what? 2 boys and 1 girl.
Wow.
I want the house next door because I couldn't afford it. 10 years later, I bought the house next door. I want my parents to be next to me, so I bought the house next door. So now my goal has been accomplished. Every time I set a goal, I know it's a dream, but I have a deadline, and I accomplish it. Each one, I do that. So it's pursuit. You gotta go after it till accomplish. It has to be worthy. Anybody know what's worthy mean? I mean, it's, I'm excited about my parents. I'm excited about my kids, to have kids, to have a children like I did. So it's worthy. Until accomplish. Yeah, it's not gonna take 1 year. It's not gonna take 1 month. Maybe it took me 10 years to accomplish where I am now, or 20 years, but I have a goal. And I'm going after it till accomplish. As you guys know, Thomas Edison set a goal for himself to do what? What is that? The light. It took him how many times? 1,000 times to make this light that we today, we enjoy it. We turn it on, boom, the light. But years ago, what happened is we had the candle, we had the oil, but he pushed himself to come up with a goal that took him 1,000 times because he pursued worthy goal that he want to accomplish. So, why goal matter? And you have to ask yourself every time, why the goal matter? First of all, the goal is give you what? Direction. You want to go to Vegas? What do? You know what? I will hit the 10 or the 210. I take the 15. Then I will take the exit. So what happened? you put direction. When the pilot go to New York, what he does? He doesn't see his goal. He doesn't see New York. The only thing he sees is the plan. He will put the plan together. He will put his plane in the perfect direction, and he move forward with that. I think I have a 12 minutes. Oh, sorry. Don't scare me.
Yeah.
The goal is motivation. Motivation provides something strive and measure against. What get measure, get improved. Goal provides something strive and measure. What get measure, get improved. If you want to lose weight, you're not going to lose 50 pounds in one day. It may take you a month to 6 months to a year, sometimes take 3 years. But you're gonna continue go every morning on the measure, and you say, oh, I lost a pound. And you continue measure yourself what's happening every week, every month, so you measure it. And that's how you know your direction of your goal. The goal is fulfillment. Achieving meaningful goal build confidence and purpose. So every time you set a goal and you achieve it, what happened? Motivate you.
It's a win.
It's a win. Now, I just have before you start writing anything, I have the whole goal setting brochure for you, so don't worry about writing everything down. I will give it to you in writing. Each one of them will give it. Because what happened is you gotta give it to me back so I can check your goals. How to set effective goal. Make it smart. What's that mean? S for what? Specific. M, measurable. A for achieving, R, relevant, and time. So make it as smart as possible to effective your goal. Specific, that means if you want to go to the gym and you want to lose specific pound, maybe do a 30-minute walk in the morning before you start doing the marathon. Some of you guys run the marathon and you go 10 miles. You don't want to run 10 miles the first week. Maybe take a 30-minute. So you want a specific goal, measurable. You want to be able to achieve it. So you don't want to set high goal. You don't want to set low goal. You want to average to move up a little bit in life. I know some of you guys want to make 100,000 a year. Okay, maybe you set 120. If you made an 80 before, you're not going to make 300,000, right? It's way beyond normal. So you were trying to set up measurable that you could achieve it slowly. Number 3, stay on track. Progress is a small chunk. You don't want to be a big goal that will be hard to overcome it. So you want a small track of the goal that you will do. Accountability, share with somebody, your family, your friend, your uncle, your wife. With some of the Toastmaster members here, you could give me your goal and we could look at it every few months. I do that in my office. So we could measure the goal where you guys are. Are you above your goal, going down, going under? What do you need to fix it? How long? Maybe you gotta go back to basics. Managing over 200 people in the real estate, as you guys know, I've been in the real estate. I manage over 200 agents and staff members. It's a lot, but I have a goal for each one. I set up a goal for each staff member, try to help them to achieve it. So that's the reason you need somebody. Accountability is important. And you can change your goal. Sometimes you say, you know, my life has changed. I got a new job, something come up, I got fired. I decided to change my career. That's fine. You could always change. It's easy to change. You have to continue pursue your goal. Now you have to understand, to overcome The killer, goal killer, is what? Exactly. Each one of us, we don't do it. You know how many, every day before I go to bed, I set up my weekly, daily, monthly, and then the whole year goal. The beginning of the year, I set the whole year. Then every night before I go to bed, I have to set up my goal for the following day. What I did, what's not going on, what I have to do, what I have to change. And I will give you some setup how to do it. But the key is you have to do it. And the next one is fear of failure. Thomas Edison did not, everybody say, oh, you keep failing. Thomas, you keep failing. He said, well, I'm getting closer to my goal. 1,000 times, but I'm getting closer and closer to achieve his goal. Lack of clarity, that's the reason we said to make it smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time for your goal every time you set up your goal. The next one is I want to let you know that you have to write your goal every night. Imagine you write your goal for next year and then the following month and the following year and look back what happened and what you did. So it's important for us to, a dream without a deadline is just a wish. Now, some of you guys were talking about the Bible, right? You were talking about the church. I looked at the Bible and they say, ask and shall be given to you. Seek and shall be found. Knock and shall be open unto you. Matthew 7:7. So even the Bible asks, say, set your goal, pray about it, believe you receive them and you will have them. That's Mark 11:24. Here's the newest, because I always look for a planner, a goal setting program. I found if you go on Amazon, you Clever Fox Planner, you will get the best planner. This is my planner every week. Look at this. It'll give you progress, personal to-do list. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Did you went to the gym? Did you walk? Did you drink? Did everything? And you check. So every week I check my progress. Did I go to the gym? Yes. Did I do meditation? Yes. So every week you will have a progress report and you check it for yourself. And then every week you have what to do, your weekly plan, and then reward. My reward is I take my kids to dinner, say, hey, I got this big account, I want to take you guys to dinner. We did this, let's take you out to dinner. So you will reward yourself with certain things. So, and then you have the monthly goal. See this, a monthly goal? You set your monthly goal. This month, the wins, what you did. So this is the best planner. I even did it in the last maybe 20 years. I always look for a new plan. You know what is this? This is my bathroom. I know you don't want to take a shower. 125, 185, 125, 191. Nobody knows what that number is. Guess who knows the numbers? It's me. So every morning when I brush my teeth, this is my brush. I brush my teeth. I looked at this, 185, 121. This is some of my goals setting. So every month, my wife hates it because I have to clean it up. And then every week, I go back and write it down on my mirror. You could buy a special pen to do that, and you could put it on your mirror. Okay? Some of my goals. So the only person knows about that is me, the numbers. With that, I want to give you your homework. At the last of this agenda, you will see your goal setting, financial, career, fun time, health, fitness, relationships. So please look at it, study it, and if you need a mentor, please let me know. With that, Toastmaster.